Let's get going again. G'day, trendsetters. Welcome to episode 198 of the Transmove podcast. My name is Tim Egg, and if you have any questions you'd like to submit, jump on through to the website, transmove.com. And today's question comes from Richard. I've struggled to get out and run. Between injuries and motivation, I find it hard. I do most of my training each week in the pool and on the bike. I have a Ironman coming up in 8 weeks, and I average 12 hours a week and only around 10 kilometers of running. Am I setting myself up for failure? Depends what your goals are. So if you're trying to get to Kona, yeah, I would say yes. If you're trying to break a certain time, it depends what that time is. Right, so you're 8 weeks out from an Ironman. You're getting most of your training in through the pool and on the bike, so that's about 10 hours, 12 hours, sorry. And with about 10 Ks of running included. You obviously need to run. You're 8 weeks out. God, I should have thought of better answer. Should have thought about this question before talking, sorry. So it's hard to, if your goal's just to finish, yeah, you could break your swim down to, you just got to get out of that water in 2 hours and 20 minutes. You got to get off the bike in 10 hours. So let's say you wait to the last moment and you just break the cutoff of that swim, where you just have to average 25 Ks an hour. On the run, if you just power walk, and I mean power walk, you could finish it in 17 hours, but you can't muck around on that walk. You have to power walk. But you're training 12 hours a week, I dare say you're going to be able to get out of the water a lot sooner and get off the bike a lot sooner. So you could just walk the marathon and still finish. You can walk and run. You can set up a plan saying, yeah, I'm going to walk each aid station, or I'm going to, 20 seconds out from an aid station, I'll start walking until I get 20 seconds past an aid station, and then I'll start running again. Every aid station is 2 Ks between each other in an Ironman, generally, thereabouts. You could say, I'm going to start running, I'll walk 3 minutes, I'll run 3 minutes, walk 2 minutes. Or if you're mentally tough, which you can run the whole thing. I'm gathering if your motivation is low, between injuries and motivation, you find it hard. So I don't think the mental strength would be there to run the whole marathon if you're only averaging 10 Ks a week. That's me completely guessing and assuming. I don't know. You just got to bite the bullet. Work out on a piece of paper on how many. Write a template out of from here to your Ironman. Work out. You could probably, if you're not only running that, wouldn't need to taper your run off 3 weeks out, 4 weeks out, like you would if you were doing massive miles. You're only running 10 Ks a week. You could probably start tapering that off 10 to 7 days out if you don't pick it up. Actually, I don't even know if you need to taper it off at all. But you got to get out and run. It depends what it's hard to tell because I don't know what your goals are, and I haven't seen your training program, and I don't know what you're doing on the bike. What are your bike like? What are your cycle like? How big's your long bike ride, and how often are you doing those long bike rides? If you're doing a weekly 6-hour bike ride, I'd go, you could just crawl your way to the finishing line. That's no worries. You're getting good training in. You might be able to run the whole thing. It's hard to tell. I think you need to change your mindset from, am I setting myself up for failure? You need to change that completely and say you're going to crush this. But if you were to work out a quick template on a piece of paper and say, I've got 7 long runs left, and I've got 8 1-hour runs left at race effort or a higher tempo, and 6 speed sections left, or just general runs. It's hard for me to say, oh, what you got to do is be doing hills and start doing this and this and this. If you're not motivated to go out, you got to find what's going to motivate you to go out. And then sometimes you'll find, motivation is such a crap word. Motivation is a fool's errand, if you ask me. The drive is what you're trying to look for. You want to be driven. So when motivation's not there, you're still driven to go out that door and do that run. And you might just have to say a giant big F you to motivation and say, I'm going to go out anyway, and just start going. And if you don't feel good, you're not going to feel good on race day, so you might as well see what that likes and just keep going. What you could do if you hate running, not motivated for it, you could just start running off the bike. So let's say you do 3 bike rides, 1 long and 2 are shorter. Just the shorter bike rides, just run hard and fast off the bike, and then you're long. See, it's too hard. I'm doing too much guessing here because I haven't got enough information. So, but just force yourself out the door, mate, and you're getting the fitness through the pool and the bike, but you need to get that constant pounding on the ground that you can only get through running. Get that whole body, because if you're not, your ITBs are going to be screaming at you during race day. Your hips are, your knees are going to be unfriendly. So you just got to get used to that pounding. 8 weeks out, I wouldn't be ramping the distance up too hard too quick, or you just get injured. So maybe just add walks into your training. Walk 30 seconds every 5 minutes of running. And if your game plan is, look, all I got to do is get off the bike at a certain time, and maybe I might walk, run. Well, you got to add a lot of walking into your training as well, because your landing's completely different. And if you're not used to walking, say 32 Ks, and that's what you're probably going to be doing come race day, your feet are just going to be blistered up and rip apart. So go out for, maybe if look, alright, I should be going out for a 2-hour run now. I'm not motivated. Maybe go out for a 2-hour walk, or go out for an hour of a morning of a run. That night, go out for another hour for a walk, and hit some hillier parts maybe. It's me just guessing a whole lot of this crap, mate. I really don't know. I haven't answered this question at all, so I do apologise. Now, good luck with it. Just keep at it. Change your mindset. Stop this failure talk. You're up there for success. If you guys have any other questions you do not want me to answer, jump on through to the website, trainsmooth.com. Email is tim@trainsmooth.com. Till tomorrow, hooroo. Hooroo.